quiet town, a little girl loses the person who means everything to her and suddenly finds herself with nowhere to turn. Then, she meets a troubled man who never expected to care for a child. What begins as an unexpected encounter slowly grows into a bond filled with warmth, laughter, and love. But when someone from the girl's past suddenly returns, everything begins to change. Hello everyone, welcome to ScreenVille. In today's movie recap, we bring you Lighting Up the Stars, a touching journey of love, loss, and hope. The story opens on a young girl named Xiao and her grandmother. When Xiao wakes up, she tries to rouse her grandmother from sleep, but no matter how hard she tries, her grandmother won't stir. She has quietly passed away in the night. We're then introduced to another central character, Shan, a funeral director by profession. His work is to prepare the departed for their final farewell and to oversee every detail of the funeral itself. Shan has been calling and texting his girlfriend Shishi again and again, but she won't reply to a single message, and his frustration is building. That's when his assistant, Wang, calls to tell him an elderly woman passed away the night before, and that he needs to come right away. The woman turns out to be Xiao's grandmother. Not understanding what's happening, Xiao hides inside a wardrobe. When Shan arrives and begins straightening the body, Xiao bursts out and starts hitting him, crying out for him not to touch her grandmother. Her uncle quickly pulls her away into another room. Moments later, Xiao's aunt notices that her mother-in-law's valuable ring is missing from her finger, and she accuses Shan and his assistant of stealing it. Furious at the accusation, they angrily empty their pockets and demand she search them herself if she doesn't believe them. Embarrassed, she storms out of the room. Bystanders film the whole scene, whispering to one another that Shan had spent time in jail and was only recently released. Then Shan's other assistant, Yin, arrives to say the van is ready. It's time to take the body away to be cremated. They carry Xiao's grandmother away as Xiao watches through the window. Her cousin tells her that their grandmother is gone for good, that she'll never see her again, that they're going to cremate her and scatter her ashes into the river. Xiao can't believe what she's hearing. "How dare you say something so awful?" she cries. "Grandma's probably just unwell. I'll bring her back." With that, she climbs out through the window and chases after them, but she can't catch up. After the funeral, Shan returns to his shop, Upsky, which is also where he lives. Next door is a wedding shop, selling everything for a bride and groom's big day. The owner confronts him, demanding he move his hearse. "Bad luck like that," he says, "will drive customers away." The two of them are still arguing when Shan's father and sister arrive to see him. His father reminds him that this funeral business was started by his grandfather, passed down to him, and later carried on by Shan's late older brother until his death. And now it falls to Shan to look after it. By family right, the business and the shop both belong to him now. With that, they lay the property papers out in front of him and tell him to kneel and pay his respects to his late grandfather and brother. Shan goes through the motions half-heartedly before taking the papers. Just then, a text arrives from Shishi. She's breaking up with him. Enraged, he storms off toward her house. On the way, he spots Xiao on the street asking a stranger something. He arrives at Shishi's place and confronts her, only to find she has a new boyfriend there. A fight breaks out between the two men, until Shishi steps in to protect her boyfriend. She then reveals she's pregnant. Shan, stunned, reminds her that he went to jail for fighting on her behalf. Why would she do this to him? She tells him plainly that he isn't mature enough, that he could never be a good father. The words cut deep and Shan walks away, wounded. Back at his shop, he finds Xiao waiting for him. She demands he bring her grandmother back right now. Shan tucks the property papers under his bed and tells his assistant to get rid of this troublesome girl. Xiao's uncle arrives and tries everything to get her to leave, but she refuses to budge. Losing his patience, Shan picks her up and hands her off to her uncle, and she bites down hard on his hand. That night, Xiao shows up at Shan's place again, demanding to know once and for all whether he's going to give her grandmother back. Not long after, her uncle arrives to take her home, trying to drag her away by force. Xiao bites him. Her aunt calls out that they need to leave right now or they'll miss their flight. So her uncle, who has known Shan for years, offers him some money and asks him to keep her for just a few days. Shan refuses outright, but his friend Wang, unable to resist the money, agrees to take her in. Shan is frustrated and Wang simply shrugs. "I can't say no to cash," he admits. Shan snaps back. "Worry about how you're going to handle this troublesome girl instead." They give Xiao noodles to eat. She insists she needs garlic with it, because her grandmother always said garlic doubles the flavor of noodles. At one point, she's even seen picking up dropped food from the floor and eating it without a second thought. Wang asks her why she was living with her grandmother in the first place. "I don't have parents," she says simply. Yin asks how she even found their address. Xiao pulls up her smartwatch and shows them. She'd taken a photo of their van, and the address was printed on the back of it. "Grandma always said you can find anything if you look hard enough," she explains. "So I showed people the photo until I found my way here." Wang suggests they play hide and seek, but Xiao says she wants to play mahjong instead. Shan is stunned. Mahjong is a grown-up's game, usually played for money. Xiao explains her grandmother taught her how to play. She sets down a coin and her grandmother's ring as her stake. The moment Shan sees the ring, he grows uneasy, wondering if she'd taken it without permission. Xiao insists she didn't steal it. Her grandmother gave it to her as a gift. No matter how they try, none of them can beat her at the game, and she wins. When Wang asks for a rematch, Xiao refuses. "Grandma said if you win the first time, you don't play again," she says. That night, Xiao sleeps in the bunk above Shan's bed and wets the bed on top of him. Shan wakes up frustrated and has to wash her sheets right then and there. Xiao explains it's the first time this has ever happened, because she's too scared to go to Shan's bathroom. Shan tells her those are just paper figures, nothing to be afraid of. The next morning, Shan's sister calls to tell him to come to the registrar's office. Today's the day the shop is officially being transferred into his name. He needs to bring the property papers right away, the same ones he tucked under his bed the night before. Still half asleep, he searches for them until it suddenly hits him. He'd washed those sheets, papers and all, the night before. He fishes the papers out of the washing machine and rushes to the registrar's office. The officer tells him the papers are so damaged from the wash that new ones will need to be issued, a process that will take about a month. For his carelessness, Shan's father is furious and reprimands him sharply. Not long after, Wang calls him to a hospital where a young girl has just passed away. Wang is trying to secure the funeral contract for her, but he isn't the only one. Other funeral agents are also chasing after the grieving family. The girl's father, overwhelmed and upset, tells them all to leave him alone. It turns out Xiao had tagged along with Wang to the hospital. The moment she spots Shan, she demands he bring her grandmother back immediately. Shan sees an opportunity. He tells Xiao to quietly come along with him, promising that if she listens, he'll bring her grandmother back for good. He brings her over to the grieving family and, gesturing to Xiao, tells them she's his own daughter, that he understands exactly what it feels like to lose a child. Moved by his heartfelt words, the family agrees to let him handle the funeral. They head to the crematorium to send the little girl off. Shan leaves Xiao inside the van while he carries the coffin toward the building. Seeing the coffin, Xiao becomes convinced her grandmother must be inside it. She follows them into a different room of the crematorium and insists to everyone there that her grandmother is in that very coffin. When they try to catch her, she bites one of them and bolts, running through the halls. The crematorium's owner turns his frustration on Shan for the chaos. Afterward, Xiao quietly admits to Shan that she really believed her grandmother was in that coffin. Shan finally tells her the truth. "Your grandmother has already been cremated. She turned to smoke and drifted away, and she's never coming back." Xiao breaks down in tears. Back home, everyone tries to comfort her, telling her that her grandmother might come back one day, that she's become a star in the sky now. Later that night, Shan wakes up to find Xiao's bed empty. He finds her sitting outside, listening to her grandmother's recorded voice on her smartwatch, staring up at the sky and crying softly. Watching her, Shan feels something shift deep inside him. The next morning, Shan finds Xiao coloring on an ash box, the very container meant to hold the ashes of the departed. He's upset because this particular box had been specially made to hold the ashes of the little girl who'd passed away the day before. No matter how hard he tries, Shan can't find another box like it in time. Left with no choice, he brings the colored box to the girl's family and apologizes, explaining that his daughter had accidentally decorated it. But instead of being upset, the family is deeply moved. Their daughter had loved coloring more than anything. The mother pulls Xiao into a tight embrace, crying, and before they leave, they even give Xiao some money. Afterward, Xiao sits with Wang and Yin, sharing a bag of chips. Wang says Xiao must be their lucky star. Ever since she arrived, everything has been turning around for them. Shan admits Xiao is a wonderful girl. Just then, Xiao's uncle calls to say they're back and it's time to bring her home. But when they arrive, Her aunt shows no warmth at all, referring to Xiao dismissively as a street kid, an orphan. Shan, frustrated, struggles to hold back his anger. Xiao's uncle steps in, asking them to keep Xiao a little longer, until her aunt cools down. Xiao immediately runs back to Shan's side. On the way home, Wang mentions that Xiao's uncle had offered them a good sum for her expenses and asks why Shan turned it down. Shan simply says, "Xiao is part of our family now." Back home, Shan's father and sister are waiting for them. The crematorium owner had gone straight to Shan's father to complain. His father, furious, is ready to punish him, but Xiao steps in front of Shan, insisting the fault is entirely hers, not his. Shan's father and sister warn him that if he can't run the family business properly, they'll sell it off, shop and all. Shan argues back. His father lays down a challenge. Earn 300,000 yuan from the business within 30 days, and the entire property will be signed over to him for good. That night, Shan's ex-girlfriend Shishi sends him her wedding photos. She's married her new boyfriend. Heartbroken, Shan stumbles backward off the sofa and just sits there on the floor, dazed. Xiao finds the whole thing hilarious and secretly snaps a photo of him with her smartwatch. The next morning, she asks for Shan's phone number and sends him last night's photo. Wang and Xiao burst out laughing when he sees it. The three of them sit down for breakfast together. Shan notices Xiao eating food off the floor again. She's rushing through her meals so fast that pieces keep spilling. She explains that her grandmother always said germs take 3 seconds to reach dropped food, so it's safe to eat within that window. Fed up, Shan lays down some rules. Eat slowly, never pick food up off the floor again since it's full of germs, and stop bringing up her grandmother in every other sentence. Xiao lunges to bite him for that. Shan adds a 4th rule on the spot. Stop biting people like a dog. A little while later, she calls Shan and asks him to meet her at the park, where she introduces him to an elderly man, an old friend of her grandmother's. The man tells Shan his final wish is to witness his own funeral with his own eyes, and that it needs to be a grand affair. Shan tells him they only handle funerals for the deceased and turns to leave, until the old man offers 300,000 yuan for the arrangement. That changes everything, and they agree to stage his pre-funeral. They hire mourners to cry on cue, with Wang reminding them to wail as loudly as possible or no one gets paid. Just then, the old man's real family shows up, and seeing the staged spectacle, they erupt in anger and a scuffle breaks out. In the chaos, someone breaks Xiao's toy stick. They're all brought in to the police station. Noticing a cut on Shan's cheek, Xiao licks her finger and dabs it on the wound, telling him her grandmother always said saliva helps a wound heal faster. Eventually, they're released. Outside, Shan runs into the old man again. He tells Shan something he needs to know. The 300,000 yuan he'd given him wasn't his own. It belonged to Xiao's grandmother, money she'd left behind in the bank under Xiao's name. Xiao had come to him and explained that Shan was in serious trouble and that she wanted her grandmother's savings to go to him. The old man adds one more thing. Xiao has no one left in this world, so Shan must always look after her. Just then, Shan's father storms into the shop, furious. He's found out about the strange pre-funeral stunt Shan pulled and the police station visit that came with it. As he moves toward Shan, Xiao runs in front of him and takes the blame herself, insisting it was all her idea. His father warns him that if he can't run the business properly, he'll be out of the shop within a month. Shan argues back, and his sister pulls their father away, visibly upset with Shan herself. That night, Shan carefully repairs Xiao's broken toy stick. He notices she's crying. "I got you into trouble again, didn't I?" she asks quietly. "None of this is your fault," Shan tells her. Xiao then pulls her broken smartwatch out from under her pillow and asks if he can fix that too. Shan asks for a few days, and in the meantime, draws a little watch on her wrist with a marker. "Wear this until I can fix the real one," he tells her. The next morning, Shan realizes Xiao is old enough for school and needs to be enrolled. He goes to talk it over with her uncle, who admits he simply isn't in a position to raise her, and that she has no one else left. He gently suggests that Shan consider adopting her as his own daughter. Shan heads straight to the adoption center with Xiao's uncle, only to learn that adopting a child requires being legally married. He turns to his assistant Yin and explains the situation. As a single man, he can't adopt Xiao, and marrying Yin seems like his only option. Just then, Wang steps out of the bathroom in Yin's apartment. Shan is stunned. They explain they'd actually gotten married a few days earlier. An idea strikes Shan, And through Wang and Yin's marriage, he's able to adopt Xiao as his own. They enroll Xiao in school, though she refuses to go, and Shan has to gently insist. He takes her smartwatch in for repair, but it turns out to be beyond fixing, so he buys her a brand new one instead. Xiao says she doesn't want a new watch. All she wants is to hear her grandmother's voice again. Shan makes her a quiet promise. Somehow, she'll get to hear it again. Not long after, Shan's ex-girlfriend Shishi shows up at the shop. Her boyfriend has died in a car accident, his body badly damaged, and she asks Shan to prepare it for the funeral, since other agencies are charging far more than she can afford. Shan refuses to help and asks her to leave. That's when Xiao quietly tells Shishi that she's seen her photo on Shan's phone, and that he cries every night looking at it. Moved, Shishi returns to Shan, realizing how wrong she'd been, and apologizes. Shan forgives her, but explains that preparing a badly damaged body for a funeral isn't something he can manage alone. He'd need his father's help, and their relationship is far from good right now. Xiao speaks up. "I'm not afraid of your father," she says. "I'll bring you to him myself." Xiao brings Shan to his father herself. She walks right up to him and says, "Your son wants to talk to you. Listen to him calmly and don't fight with him." Shan's father tells her that if she calls him grandpa, he'll listen. Xiao does, and Shan finally manages to talk things through and win his father over. His father then asks him for a drink. "It's been a long time since I've had one," he says, "and don't tell your sister about this." He walks Shan through, step by step, how to prepare a badly damaged body for a proper funeral, and after hours of careful work, they succeed together. But then his father suddenly collapses. He'd had far too much to drink. When his sister finds out, she's upset with him. Right around then, a call comes in from Xiao's school asking Shan to come immediately. He arrives to learn Xiao has been misbehaving towards several people, and he ends up apologizing to everyone on her behalf. Later, his father opens up to him. "Your older brother gave his life for this business," he says. "He lost his life trying to rescue a child from a lake, and I've worked myself to the bone every single day since, just to keep this business standing. From today, everything we own belongs to you." From that point on, Shan throws himself fully into the work, and everyone begins to notice and respect what he does. They visit a major software company, and although Xiao's original smartwatch can't be repaired, the technicians manage to recover her grandmother's voice recordings from it. Not long after, everyone gathers to celebrate Xiao's birthday. Shan gives her a doll as a gift, one with a small button on its tail. The moment she presses it, her grandmother's recorded voice plays from inside, wishing her a happy birthday. Xiao is overwhelmed, tears filling her eyes, and after so long without hearing that voice, she throws her arms around Shan in pure joy. The next day, Shan drops Xiao off at school. Outside the gates, he spots her uncle standing with a woman. Her uncle explains that this woman, Fei, is his younger sister and Xiao's mother. Shan is stunned. "You told me Xiao's mother had died," he says. Fei explains that circumstances had forced her to leave Xiao in her grandmother's care, but insists Xiao truly is her daughter. Shan doesn't believe a word of it. Fei tells him there's a diamond-shaped birthmark on Xiao's left leg and offers to take a DNA test to prove it. Shan walks away without listening. That afternoon, while braiding Xiao's hair, he gently asks if she's ever seen her parents. Xiao says her grandmother always told her she has none. As he reaches down for a hair clip that's fallen to the floor, he notices it, a small diamond-shaped mark on Xiao's left leg. It hits him that Fei might really be telling the truth. He steps outside for a moment and finds Fei standing in front of the shop, waiting. She asks him to give her daughter back to her. Shan, upset, confronts her. "Where were you all this time?" he demands. "Where were you when her grandmother died? When there was no one to take care of her? When her own aunt wouldn't even let her stay in the house? We're the ones who take care of her now. She finally has a place where she feels safe. This is her home, and no one is taking her away from it." Fei breaks down, begging his forgiveness, overcome with guilt as she explains everything. She'd gotten involved with a boy back in high school, and once she became pregnant, he abandoned her. She left Xiao in her grandmother's care and went abroad for work, but was wrongfully detained by the police there. She spent years in prison, unable to reach anyone, and everyone back home assumed she'd died. Sobbing, she begs Shan to give her daughter back to her. Shan tells her, "I need 3 days to decide." The next day at mealtime, Xiao tells Shan he doesn't look happy at all, and Shan forces a smile for her. When his food falls to the floor, he picks it up and eats it, admitting, "Your grandmother was right. There's nothing wrong with eating food off the floor." Xiao then tells him there's an event at her school tomorrow, one that requires a guardian to attend. Wang and Yin offer to go, but she refuses. She wants Shan. At the school, guardians are asked to join in a dance performance, and Shan's dancing has everyone in stitches with laughter. Later, they win first place in a race together. During the drawing competition, the children are asked to draw their parents. Xiao draws Shan and tells him, "You lied to me. I know Grandma's never coming back, but I don't feel sad anymore because now I have a dad." Watching her love for him poured into those simple words, Shan can't hold back his tears. Back home, as he braids her hair, Shan quietly asks if she'll forget him when she grows up. Xiao immediately recites, "My dad's name is Shan. We live above the Upsky funeral shop in Yanjiang. I have it memorized by heart. I'll never forget you." She kisses him on the cheek, and once again, Shan is overwhelmed with emotion. That night, Fei arrives to take Xiao home. Shan settles Xiao into the car and hands Fei a bag with everything she'll need. Walking her through it, here are her clothes and a few of her favorite snacks. Her most treasured possession in the world is this doll. It holds her grandmother's voice recordings. She doesn't like drinking water at all, so she needs constant reminding. And she eats very fast. If food falls, she picks it up and eats it anyway, so keep an eye on that too. Shan tells her, "I'm warning you, if you ever hurt Xiao, I'll make you pay for it, even if it means going back to prison." With that, he tells her to leave. Fei gets into the car. Shan then runs after her and hands her some money through the window. She doesn't want to take it, but he insists. Just then, Xiao wakes up confused. "Where am I? Who is this woman?" Fei tells her gently, "I'm your mother." Xiao says flatly, "I don't have parents." Shan steps in and tells her the woman really is her mother and that she's taking her home. Xiao breaks down in tears, refusing to go with her. Fei quietly asks Shan to let them leave and starts driving off with Xiao still in the car. From the back seat, Xiao calls out Shan's name, and the sound cuts straight through him. He runs after the car with everything he has, but it's already too far gone. In that moment, he realizes just how deeply he's come to love this little girl. The next day, Wang and Yin confront him, upset that he let Xiao go without even asking them first, and remind him this is exactly the kind of thing that's cost him his father, his sister, and now the woman he loved marrying someone else. Just then, his sister calls with devastating news. Their father has passed away. Shan breaks down crying like a child. His father had left behind a letter asking that Shan personally handle his funeral, that it be kept modest and inexpensive, and that his ashes be scattered somewhere unconventional. When Shan brings this up with his sister, she insists on keeping their father's ashes herself, doubting Shan's ability to handle it without causing more trouble. Shan takes the urn from her anyway and heads out to sea with Wang and Yin. His sister follows them there. Standing together, Shan scatters his father's ashes into the ocean as fireworks light up the sky above them. Right then, Fei calls in a panic. Xiao is missing, nowhere to be found. They rush out immediately with Fei to search the entire city, but there's no sign of her anywhere. Shan finally leads everyone back to his own shop, and suddenly hears Xiao's voice calling out for him. He spots her and runs to her, relief and worry colliding. "Why would you run away from home in the middle of the night?" he demands. "Do you have any idea what could have happened? If someone had taken you, if you'd been in an accident, if you'd gotten lost?" Xiao answers through tears. "My dad's name is Shan. We live above the Upsky funeral shop in Yanjiang. I have it memorized by heart. I don't want to live with her because you're my dad." Shan pulls her into a tight embrace and promises her they'll never be separated again. Watching from a distance, Fei finally understands and quietly begins to cry. The next day, Fei brings all of Xiao's belongings back to Shan. He turns to her and asks, "Would you have any problem being part of a funeral business?" Fei realizes, with quiet joy, that he's just proposed to her. In the story's final scene, the whole family sits together beneath the night sky, each of them searching the stars for the loved ones they've lost. And with that, this beautiful story comes to an end. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like this video and subscribe to ScreenVille for more emotional movie recaps.